Jess back. Last week we talked about the basic paradigm roles you'll find in Final Fantasy XIII. Well, now it's time to talk characters. Each character has a different focus when it comes to fighting, so to speak. We'll give you a short overview of what each character is good at, so you know how to best level them up as you play through the game. More often than not, Lightning will be your go-to gal for chaining. She is a great all-around fighter, and you'll probably use her as a commando at first. However, don't neglect her Ravager skills. As we told you before, commandos are good for keeping chain gauges from falling, and Ravagers are good for increasing the gauge. And although it may be tempting, Lightning isn't all that great as a Saboteur, Synergist, or Sentinel. It's better just to leave that to the other guys. As you can tell from the get-go, Snow is great as a Sentinel and keeping other members safe. As a Ravager, he only really is good with water and ice spells. Great if you're fighting against something that's weak against those two elements. Not so great if you're not. Snow probably also flunked out of med school. Healing duties should be done by somebody else. Speaking of people who need protecting, Hope has really low HP compared to the rest. Always keep an eye on his health. He can get wiped out pretty fast if you're not careful. On the plus side, he can become your most powerful spellcaster. He's an awesome Ravager, a great Synergist, and the best medic in the game. Just remember that his physical attacks are weak, and he should stay away from the Commando and Sentinel roles. Saz is unique in that equipment greatly affects his fighting skills. If you want to use him, pay special attention to what gun he's carrying. As for his Paradigm role, upgrade him first as a Synergist. You'll get early access to awesome spells like Haste. He can also be good as a Ravager. Just pair him with a Commando to build up staggers fast. Unfortunately, he kinda sucks as a Commando. Guess you can't win them all. Like Saz, Vanille's growth is dependent on her equipment. Pick out shiny equipment if you want to win this gal over. While Hope is a better magic user, Vanille is a close second. Thus, she's great at being a Saboteur and medic. She might actually become your go-to medic during tough battles because she has higher HP than Hope. And finally, we have the last character. If you've been paying special attention to the trailers, you probably know who this character is. But we're not going to spoil it for people who don't. Just know that they're awesome as a commando and pretty much capable at everything else. You'll want to have this person in your party at all times. Okay, hope that didn't melt your mind too much. It is a lot to take in, but just remember that these recommendations are based on in-game statistics and how the Crystarium is set up. You should still experiment with your own combinations and find out what works best for you. Keep a cool head, and you should do just fine. Well, until you get to the final boss, but we'll leave it at that. For more tips, tricks, and ominous foreshadowing, head on over to IGN.com.